Tonight you will read Section 2 of the Student Reader Engineering Boats, Unit 12. We will begin on page 11 and go through page 15. Engineering boats. Main ideas. Buoyancy is the upward force that keeps objects afloat in a fluid. The shape and material of a boat affects its density. A boat can sink if it is denser than water or if it is unbalanced. What was the Seawise Giant? The longest ship in modern history was an oil tanker called Seawise Giant. Actually, it went by a total of 5 names during its 21 years, including the Knock Nevis and the Mont. The ship was 458 meters in length and could displace 650,000 metric tons of water. The Seawise Giant was made of metal, but its flat and wide shape allowed it to stay buoyant on the water. It was broken down for scrap metal in 2010. The reason a ship like the Seawise Giant can float in the ocean, but a penny sinks to the bottom of the fountain, has to do with an object's overall density. How do boats float? Engineers use their knowledge of mass, volume, and density to design boats that stay buoyant when carrying cargo. When an object is placed in a fluid, for example water, the force of Earth's gravity pulls the object downward. The molecules of water take up space, so they push on an object as gravity pulls it down. An object that is denser than the liquid water sinks. An object that is less dense than water stays afloat. A boat is often made of materials such as iron or steel that are more dense than water. In order to decrease the boat's overall density, the boat needs a shape that increases its overall volume. Once the boat is afloat, it must stay balanced to remain buoyant. Balance is the equal distribution of mass over volume that allows an object to stay upright. In the know, types of boats. All boats have a similar shape that allow them to stay buoyant. Below are different types of boat designs: sailboat, ferry, aircraft carrier, kayak, tugboat, and a yacht. Section 2. Try this on your own for extra credit. Observe. Conduct the classic demonstration of sink or float with your knowledge of density and buoyancy. Fresh water has a density of 1 gram or 1 cubic centimeter. Fill a glass with water and record which object sinks and which objects float. How might an object's shape and density affect the results? Research. Choose a type of boat and learn more about its design. What purpose does the boat serve? How does the boat move on the water? How many passengers can the boat safely carry? Create a poster with this information and other important details, along with a scientific diagram and/or photos of this boat. Engineer. In class, you will design boats out of cups, canisters, and wooden sticks. What other materials can be used to build a buoyant boat? Think of materials you can use as either a sail, like cloth, or an engine, vinegar and baking soda. Create a scientific diagram of your prototype boat and then build it. A successful boat will be able to travel from one end of a bathtub to the other without sinking. Glossary. 1. Balance. The equal distribution of mass that allows an object to stay upright. 2. Buoyancy. The upward force that keeps objects afloat in a fluid. 3. Density. A measure of the amount of mass in a specific area of volume, measured in kilograms per meter cubed. 4. Displacement. Movement from one place to another by force. 5. Mass. A measure of the amount of atoms, matter, that make up an object or substance, measured in grams. 6. Material, a substance that makes up an object. 7. Object, a solid with a definite volume. 8. Volume, a measure of how much space an object or substance takes up, measured in cubic meters or liters.